Oh man. All right. Yo, what's going on? We got Lorerim 5.0 update. Already started my character actually. Name is Jackson. Redguard. Man, Biggie Boss really went out of his way with this 5.0 update, man, I must say. Man. See if we can actually get some stuff done now. Yeah, he went out of his way with this update. It's really good. It's really, really good. He did a lot of things. A few questionable decisions I didn't like. But for the most part, it was multiple steps in the right direction. With pretty much making the de facto list, just say. Um, you know, even certain things like the I forgot to turn this sensitivity up. It's really important. Yeah, even certain things like some of the EMB changes and stuff he made goes a long way into making the game look, as good as it can and whatnot. So, let's see here. I actually really like how this guy came out a lot. Even though I'm wearing a rough spun tunic, I kind of like showing off his arms. So the build is actually going to be a bleed build. It's going to be a bleed build. It's going to involve a lot of like stacking the bleeds and stuff like that. I believe there's a bleed inside of the capstone tree. The custom capstone tree, as well as a bleed that comes with the passive of being a two-handed battle axe character. So we got that going. We're also gonna try our best not to really die at all. It's not gonna be an official one life mod, but we will definitely try to treat it as such for as long as we can. Unfortunately, I'm not really using a meta build. If I wanted to play. If I want to play like a never die build, I would definitely have to go like some kind of meta build. So for now, this will just have to do. It's kind of like a fun build. I like unarmored builds, so I know it's kind of silly to go unarmored in this game, but it's kind of fun. So why not? All right, let's get this done. Did I get everything done here? I'm supposed to deliver something else. Yeah, the game looks fantastic, man. It looks fantastic. The draw distance, the grass, the LODs, everything just looks great. He really went out of his way to not only optimize it the best he can. I mean, there's really a lot of limitations when it comes to just optimizing these kind of lists. You have to take the good with the bad sometimes, but he really went out of his way to really I'm playing this game on like 5K resolution, so it's a lot and it's really heavy to run. But if I was playing this on like 1440p, man, I'd be soaring through frames. Which a lot of people will be probably playing this on. There's only not too many people play on like 4K and stuff like that. I don't even think it's really worth it, but yeah. But he really made this list phenomenal. It's just he really went out of his way. Only thing I didn't like was really the new thirst system, but I've kind of figured it out, so it's not too bad. And he made some changes to it. I really want to try to avoid as much combat as possible until I get my armor rating up a little bit. I do have 370 HP, so I'm a little bit out of the one-shot range for like a lot of things. So, but at the same time, like if you get stacked, the biggest problem with unarmored is it's not even necessarily the damage that you take. It's getting staggered. So one of the reasons why heavy armor is so good in this game in Lorerim is because of the stagger reduction you get. You get a lot of stagger resistance, and unfortunately, when you're unarmored, you do not have that at all. So a lot of times you'll actually get stun locked, and that's what ends up killing you. So when you want to go unarmored, a lot of the times when people go unarmored in this game, they usually choose Shore in this new update because the Shore is a deity that you can take, and if you worship Shore, he grants you like pretty much the ability to be unstaggerable, which I think is really, really good. But I'm not using him. I'm actually using Jeffrey. Okay. You wanna... Yeah, man, the list looks really good. I really loving the list. I'm really loving the changes. I mean, it's kind of hard if you played Lorerim before. It will be kind of hard to tell if you haven't played Lorerim before, or if but like when you've played Lorerim a lot, you realize the subtle changes and stuff. Like even the lighting and stuff, it just looks more Skyrim-y and less bloomy. The sky. Okay. Huh. Interesting. There's two things we need to do. We gotta go kill the bear for the We need to kill the bear in Valkyrie. So a bear apparently invaded somebody's home, according to the companions. So I'm gonna go handle that now. We ended up going to Solitude because I'm slowly trying to find all of the standing stones. And the reason why is because my birth sign is the ritual stone, and what the ritual stone does now is actually pretty cool, I think. It gives you the ability to use, where the hell is this shit? Sometimes it can be so hard to find. So it increases the standing stone effects when you touch them, and they're 200% stronger. So like for example, the warrior stone gives you 25 HP, but when I touch it, because of the ritual stone, it gives me 75. And when you find all the standing stones, you can switch them on the fly. You're allowed to switch them on the fly whenever you feel like. So you can always keep applying the buff, even though, and not have to go to that specific standing stone. And you can switch them whenever you want. Hell, you can even switch them in combat. And I just think it adds a lot of versatility for what I'm trying to go for right now. Okay, we're not too far away now. Kind of need to be careful here. I should try to eat something, just so that I gain some. I really don't want to be below my max health threshold, so hopefully the thing starts ticking. You also made the early game a little bit easier, I think. At least in my opinion, it feels like it's a little bit easier. One of the things I really did like that he did with this new update, probably one of the best changes ever, is the stamina changes. So now you don't have this like reduced stamina in combat, like this reduced stamina regen. Combat the combat regen and your and out of combat regen is the exact same. So no more like having to do the math between reducing the amount of regen you have by 66% and all this bullshit. Now it's just a flat rate, which is great, I think. I think it also tied the HP regen with eating. So now when you eat food, you get like an automatic. It doesn't even matter what food it is. You get like an auto when you're like well fed. You get an automatic like 50% healing regen. So it's pretty good for like passive out of combat healing, which used to be painful. You know, I used to have to cheese with Mara just to stay alive sometimes because like you would burn through all your resources after like 3 fights. I guess these skeevers aren't gonna fight, which is good. Oh, I think I went too far. Shoot. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh man, I'm so excited for this build, man. Like it's just like sometimes Skyrim really just makes me feel like a kid again, you know? Um feels really good sometimes. People wonder why like I play Skyrim the way I do and whatnot, but like it I don't really know too many games that gives me this open world feeling. I you know I try it with other games and I just don't get that same feeling at all. Especially with these mod lists that's been coming out, it really just reinvigorates Skyrim into a vision that like you know gamers have in their minds and want to kind of just produce in the best way they could. You know, not everybody can become a video game developer and make an entirely new game over a span of 8 to 9 years. So it's really good to just see people's vision and stuff. And some people have such great vision for like what they envision a game to be and stuff like that. I really just think Biggie Boss did like a phenomenal job. It like I have my problems with the list sometimes with certain things. Oh, yeah, we need to be careful. I don't want to get staggered. So hard to fight in here. Oh, nice. All right. Cannot pick up this carcass. It was a little scary, but we came out on top, thankfully. One of the things I do want to change though with the list is I forgot to fix this. I'm not really a fan of the skinning stuff. Takes time, and the reason why is because like it's very expensive. Each hour that you play in this game is very expensive when you're playing on the thing, and I just don't think there's any payout for.
You need to leave.
Okay, I just saved you guys a lot of trouble. Okay, fine, I'll leave. The yeah, one of the issues with like the whole fade time, the time passing stuff is um it does there's not like pelts don't really cost much money. It doesn't really give you much money, and it just gives you like a few leather which you could probably just buy anyways and save the time. So I really just wish they just didn't even bother with this. And even though you could make the argument that like over time you shorten the time, it's not by much. I think it's by like 25% at maximum, and it's pretty garbage. So I pretty much just take that off to at least make it worth even skinning pelts in the first place. Otherwise, you run through like 3 hours of the day and stuff like that, and you know it's immersive, yes, but it really gets in the way of gameplay and makes pelt incredibly worthless. If you're gonna do something like that, make the pelts actually worth something, and then you can at least have like a bit of a trade off of like, okay, well I spent time here, but I got some costs somewhere else. So, as long as bare pelts have a base cost of 75 gold, and then when you sell it, you only get 6 gold for it. It's pretty damn useless to spend 2 hours, let alone risk your life to that. So yeah. Okay, we can make a pit stop at Falkreath. But yeah, like I was saying about the um like I was saying about Skyrim, man. Skyrim really just it really hits a spot, really hits a sweet spot for me when it comes to just like a nice little open world environment and stuff like that. Yeah, I may not be able to play the vanilla game anymore, but again, that doesn't detract from the capability of the game and what it allows us to do, what it allows mod authors to do, and honestly like how much it brings the community together. I mean, there's still 25,000 to 30,000 people still playing this game daily on Steam, and that in and of itself kind of just shows you um, just how powerful this game is, and how powerful the modding community is to maintain a game like this to stay alive. I really don't think we're gonna get a magnum opus like this ever again, where like the community can shift things and make things their own. If you want proof of why I believe that, just take a good look at good old Starfield. Not much mods came out for that. Most of it, in fact, barely anything came out for that. I want to buy this, but I already spent a lot of money, so I think I should save the rest of my money. I was thinking about getting Lucian, but the problem with Lucian is he's kind of trash, man. Ugh. All right, I'll get Lucian.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Excuse me, sir. I don't normally do this, but, have you got a moment to talk? Marvelous. My name is Lucian Flavius. I'm a scientist, philosopher, amateur wizard, and something of a musician, though I suppose that's more of a hobby. I couldn't help noticing that you seem... how can I put this? Well acquainted with the less savory side of Skyrim? As a matter of fact, I do. I'm here in Skyrim on an expedition, academic mainly. I find the province simply fascinating. The flora, the fauna... Trouble is, I'm really not much of a fighter. I know a few spells and can just about swing a sword, but beyond that, I'm pretty useless in combat. Skyrim's no place for a milk drinker like me. Not on my own, anyway. So, I'm looking for someone to travel with. I suppose what I'm asking is, would you awfully mind if I tag along? I will of course compensate you most handsomely for putting up with me.
How much are we talking?
Oh, shall we say 300 septims up front? After that, I'll top you up every time we come across something useful to my research. At your discretion, of course. No obligations. Save it. Oh, splendid. Here's your gold. This is going to be quite the adventure.
I'm Jackson, by the way.
Pleasure to meet you. Lead on.
And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told
Need something?
gold he had made.
Yeah, beef stew would be nice. Ooh, venison stew as well. Actually, really good. Yeah, milk is like incredibly important now. It's, in fact, it might even be a little bit overpowered at this point. You must, if you want to deal with the survivor mode in this game, everywhere you go, just buy the 4 jugs of milk. I would do the iron ore, but it's so annoying carrying the thing in your inventory. The pickaxe is an unnecessary 10 weight that I can't even afford to maintain. These little kittens on the floor are a little interesting. Let's see.
Where do you want to go?
I really love this carriage system. I think this carriage system is phenomenal. Just stop me off by the honeymoon meadery. I try not to cheese the this system, you know, so I try to, like, you know, spend some good time walking around and exploring. But like you know, stopping by on the main road seems very, like, immersive in my opinion. Like, you know, because I mean, the carriage, when you really think about it, is running through this main road, going through Riverwood, up through and stuff like that, and find its way down here, and kind of stops you off right here by the meadery, and then continues on its path back to Falkreath. So. That you know, there's no fast traveling in this game, like, through your map, so just having the ability to do so through a carriage, to, like, go anywhere with the carriage, is pretty nice, and it's pretty reasonable amounts of gold based on distance.
Huh?
In in 4. In the chapter 4 of Lorerim, that was way too expensive. I mean, to, like, you travel somewhere, like, you travel from White One to Rift, and it costs like 400 gold. So.
Thank you. Here, this is for you. Until next time.
There's also jobs now, so, like, I can ask her to do a job, and you, like, do a job, like, based upon, like, certain parameters and things, like having a broom in your inventory for a shop and stuff like that. It would like roll a dice and give you, like, a success rate, and based on the success rate is you get either paid well, paid good, paid somewhat, or not paid at all for being a terrible job. I actually like that system because, again, it's just furthering immersion. It's also really good for Requiem playthroughs because early game, I'm not gonna lie to you, early game in Requiem playthroughs are abysmal, and you can just get completely folded unless you start off with heavy armor. Okay, let's go return to Ayla. And Ayla, give her the quest, and then stuff. I think this is the last quest before I have to start proving honor. Unfortunately, we will not be able to do that at this level. You could kind of cheese. You used to be able to cheese before, by having Farkas like tank everything and one shot everything. Unfortunately, sometimes you get Ayla as your teammate, and Ayla is, while she's also pretty good, she's more of an archer, and so she can't really face tank and one shot like Farkas can. So what happens is they just jump Ayla, and then now you have to deal with the problem. So the enemies in that inside of there are ridiculous.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wire.
And yeah, even though it's not even though it's not an official permadeath, I've kind of like unofficially doing that by doing my best not to die at all.
Hunted anything worth talking about?
And it's kind of hard when you're when
I'm sure that the
when you
owner
have
of
no
that
armor.
place is relieved. They certainly came through with the coin. Skior was looking for you earlier.
Yep, see, there we go.
He didn't say, but you'd better move fast. There's probably something I could find for you to do, but best to check with him.
Yeah, I really do wish they allowed you to do a few more of the Radiant quests before they did this shit. It's really annoying that you're only allowed to do 2. And then, and then you just immediately have to do Proving Honor. It's like, dude, you were just calling me a whelp yesterday.
Got a lot of steel to shape.
You didn't need help around the forge?
No, I don't think
No! I don't have a job. Alright, well, what do you have for sale? Let's see. Please let me have steel. I mean, silver. Damn it, no silver. Oh man, no one sells silver battle axes. The axe I'm not. Anyways, I don't even really want that. The axe I want to use is actually the, believe it or not, the ancient Nord great axe. So the ancient Nord battle axe, and the reason why is well, every weapon has like a little effect here, like you would see, like bone break here does 10 damage. Since it's an iron one, it does 10 damage, 10 stamina damage on hit, and then like Orcish would do like 10% extra damage against staggered enemies. Because this build is a bleed build, I actually going for Ancient Nord Great Axe, which gives one, I think it's like it's 1 damage per second for 10 seconds stacking, and it's irresistible. So it's called Rustic Weapons. All right, let me try to probably get some rest, and then we'll head out, try to get some other quests done at another place, and finish out my ritual stone.
I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
I really wanted to try to get. Let me see if I can sell some of these things. It's also pretty difficult to get. It's also pretty difficult to get rich in this game right now. A lot of things have been nerfed, especially like especially the shopkeepers. They don't have much gold to work with, and so like it incentivizes you to like, if you want to get rich quick, you really have to like invest in that speech tree, which we will, but not right now. What is? Oh yeah, this thing. We can actually, you know what? Before I sleep, let me go break those down at the enchantment table. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, I'm so excited for this, like, for, like, the direction for this character. I'm so excited to be playing Lorerim again. Oh, man. I love Lorerim, bro. I really do. I love Lorerim. It's really good Modlist, man. Can't stress that enough. I mean, a little bit of a learning curve at first, but there's guides on it. There's things, you know. Like, it just takes Skyrim and put it on a whole different level. You can almost like feel the care that the mod author put into it, Biggie Boss. You know.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
Yeah, I have one of the traits I have is Witcher, so I decided to just go with like the Witcher eyes. That's why his eyes are yellow. Witcher got a bit of a buff too. I think it like he increased it by 5%, so it's like it's 30% better potions now. So. Right, we're gonna go rest, and then we're gonna go try to go to a different place on the map. My goal is to try to get all of the. I want to try to finish out and get all of the rest of the shrines. The standing stones, so I can get the perk. I can switch them on the fly. I think 7 o'clock is a good time. Oh, we leveled up. I didn't even realize. I think we leveled up twice, actually, now that I think about it. So definitely finesse, speechcraft, enchanting to go up, alteration to go up, and then we'll put the rest of the points two-handed. I want to try to get my two-handed as high as possible. We really want to try to min-max the damage. Because at 50 we get the second part to the bleed, and that's most of my damage, especially since I'm going with one of the perks I have is good natured, and what good natured does is it reduces your damage by 20%, but you also take 20% less damage if you are wearing a divine amulet, and because I'm unarmored, you want to have as much like untethered damage resistance so that you don't just get straight one shot by things in the game. I think I told myself I was gonna do health until level 5, right? So, okay, good. All right. Oh, I only leveled up once. It's crazy because I actually don't want to use any of my points yet because I'm not too sure where. We can start up on this for now. Oh, destiny point earned. All right, let's check it out. Now this may look confusing to some people. It's actually really not, honestly. It's just a point. It's just a perk point that you get every 5 levels. That's separate from your regular levels. That allows you to essentially capstone. Is like they're like capstones for your build. So like, you know, like if you're playing like a battle mage and a sword and spell, then you kind of go up the tree to here. You know, it's not really that big of a deal, but it dramatically changes the way you play later on. Like If you were trying to go for like power attack builds, then you go like Berserker, for example, because it will reduce the power attack cost, which we may end up doing. But what I want to do is this Monk. So Monk gives you, once again, more bleed damage. So it's going to be more bleed damage until, you know, the bleed damage I already have. So the question is, do I want to go up through health regen? And I think I might. We're not going to be using a lot of spells. Most of the spells we're going to be using is buffs from Alteration Tree. So we only need to really apply it once. So we don't need magic regen. And I do think I have a lot of stamina regen from the food buffs. So we're going to go with Constitution, I think. And then work our way up to Warrior. And then we're going to actually continue up to here. See, like this, when I take damage, I get an armor rating for 150, and then you take 10% less damage. So if I like happen to be power attacking, I take less damage. And then you get this one, which is reducing their armor rating, which is great against freaking Draugrs and dragons. And then finally monks. So. Love the fact that these guys have a lot of food here. Hit up the beef stew. This jug of milk. A lot of people don't really like the survival mode mechanics, but I think it's pretty cool. I have no issue with it. There's food everywhere in this freaking game, man. I tell you. So it's like, you know, it's just like, you know, maybe we all play games for different reasons. I play the time of games to be a little bit immersed. So visiting a tavern every now and again is really nice to me. I enjoy it. First of all, you can find quests there and shit like that. So, we literally just trade with the inn guys and get some, literally buy some stews. One of the most OP foods to like pretty much fix both the thirst and the hunger very, very quickly and very, very easily is ooh, great way to watch. Is stews. Stews are stews do both. So, oh my gosh, there's a lot of freaking. Oh my gosh. Oh. Wow. Okay. Damn it, man. I'm not even going in that direction. You know what? We'll come back to these for now. We leave these here for now. When we come back, we go because we're actually going to the east. So, oh, that sucks, man. We could definitely clear out Grey Winter Watch though. I think we have enough capacity to do that. Lucian actually, I believe, uses some flame spells, so it will just give me just enough to prevent the regeneration for a little bit. He runs out of magic incredibly quickly though, so you gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, I love the Winter Sun Faith changes. The Faith changes he made are probably one of the best. I think probably one of the best like Faith systems in, speaking of which, in like any Modlist. I don't think there's any Modlist that does it better right now. Because it dramatically changes how you play. I mean, like, you play very differently based on which deity you follow If you're like, you know, standard now grants you as you lose HP, you get percentage based damage resistance. So your character is built for tanking. Like, if you want to really be tanking with your sword and your shield, sword and board, you know, taking every hit type of guy, you go standard. If you're trying to play as a lich who uses a staff in one hand and spells in the other, you can go with Magnus. You know, it's just really, really good stuff, man. It really like you almost build around the deity. Like, it's funny, like you think about what deity you want to play with, and then you make it build around that. That's what it almost comes out to. That's how impactful they are. Oh, what the hell is going on? Oh, we could actually. Ooh, this is a good opportunity. It's kind of dark in here. Let's do this. Careful. I actually think killing the bandits is better. I'm gonna let the bandits do. Yeah, I'm gonna let him. We're gonna deal with this guy. Goodbye. It's a nice little running attack. Yeah, I can. Nice. Come on. All right, let's get out of there a little bit. See if I can stagger him. Oof. If my stamina come back up. I have pretty good stamina regen, so Redguards are really nice for this. Yeah. Usually the trolls will I actually counted them a little bit. Usually the trolls would actually have ridiculously fast regen, but because I keep attacking him and getting stacks of bleed, it started to minimize the effect. So it's it's actually really good. The axe is actually really good against trolls. Unfortunately, where the axe does not do very well in is skeletons and Draugr. So they're gonna be a bit of an issue. But I'm hoping that with... Damn it! I read it by accident. Fuck! It's okay. That shift key doesn't always work. Definitely wanted that. Ooh, this guy dropped Orcish Plate Chorus. This thing sells for a lot of money. It's not easy to find. All right, well, they only asked me to kill the main troll, so I'll leave the baby. Probably not a great idea, but I can't see myself doing it, so. Did we finish it? Yep, we did. All right. We collect the bounty on our way back home. For now, let's go try to get the Atronach stone. So we're going to do a little bit of walking. We need to be very careful when crossing Valheim, though. Come on, Lucian. Lucian, can you please put fire on him? Okay, guess not. Yep. Lucian is doing his own thing. Look at this. Thank you. I think I have enough. Troll, you know what? I do kind of want to stack troll fat, because troll fat is actually going to be very helpful for making two-handed damage improvement. So Vault Team Towers was over there, but there's like a million bandits there. I do not want to cross paths with those guys. Rajin is really nice. Rajin is actually this used to be really overpowered. It actually used to be one of the main reasons why a lot of people went Khajiit, because what this guy would do is this deity would actually make it so that you find much more gold in chests where you have a chance to. But like when the chance procs, man, you would find like 1,500 gold in a single chest. People get rich, like, you know, especially if you're going like a thief character who kind of like, where like in this game you can actually like be a thief character and go through dungeons and not even be seen, not even kill anything. I've seen some of the guys who stream this game do that before. It's pretty nice. Yeah, Khajiit's got rich in this game like it was nothing. It got significantly nerfed though, so it's nowhere near as ridiculous. Could go to this way.
I'm warning you. Back off.
Don't really think I want to mess with any mages if I don't have to, so. Magic is very, very, very powerful. Save here, just in case. Sometimes the game crashes when you stream. Now, Atronach Stone is right here, but I'm gonna have to try to find a way to get to it without triggering oh boy, Thunder. This is probably the most. This is out of all of them. This is the most risky one. Oh, we gotta run. We gotta run the hell out of here. All right. Oof. A lot of risky shit here. Oh. No. There's even that guy over there who we don't want to mess with either. He will blow us up, I promise. Okay. Made it out of the danger zone.
We know who you are. So you'd better come with us right now. I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly, and we won't have to get rough. Brother, I think she's telling the truth.
May even be in my best interest to kill some of these.
Bad dog. Bad.
Is it over? Did we win?
Yeah, we're gonna try to avoid that bear. Problem with bears is that they can knock you down very easily, and getting knocked down in this game is it's really difficult to work around.
Take this.
I try to like back up a little. Oh, nice one, Lucian. That was good. Wow. How boy flick that sword. All right. Guess we could take this with us to you know what?
There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more.
Father says I don't have the
His
knack.
ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
To work a farm.
Good hunting to you.
Something is there.
For that price? Sure.
All right.
Red Belly Mine gets its name from the red mist filling the place. You get used to it after a while. Kind of smells like the hot springs out in the tundra. No idea what's causing it, though. Sure, it's full of spiders. That's what's wrong with it. Almost killed Grogmar and me when they showed up. I'm worried that they'll come out of the mine looking for food soon. Then we're in even bigger trouble. Yeah, they're as useless as a fifth wheel on a wagon. Gave me some sort of line about keeping an eye out for enemy soldiers. What's the point in protecting this place if the mine's completely useless? Idiots. Tell you what, keep to your work, and I'll line your pockets with as much as I can scrape up.
Yeah, I mean, but
Order of the yard. Stop right there.
what the hell? What did I do?
That's a valuable animal. You can't take that.
I don't believe
What
this.
say you in your defense?
Not like I'm hurting anyone.
I see. I'll teach you to break the law on my watch.
What the f... I'm not even carrying anything.
Nah. Well, alright, get out of my sight. But you're known to me now, scum. Remember that.
Wow. That guy couldn't wait till I stopped this conversation to try to prosecute me. Not like it mattered. I got away with it. Right. Only problem about this is...
If you're an Imperial spy, better turn around right now.
I gotta be an Imperial spy. I'm a Redguard, bro. Spiders infesting the mine.
Mine's closed. Move along.
Why haven't they clear?
We're stretched thin as it is with a war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth. Look, friend. If you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards, be my guest.
Well, luckily I do have good resistance against this, so we should be okay. I just have to try my best not to get paralyzed. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're getting wrecked. That's okay.
I'm sure it's more afraid of us than we are of it. Actually, no, I think I might wet myself.
Nice. Oof. I want to try to get rid of the small one first. Back up a little bit. Nice. Let the bleed do the work. There we go. Nice. Oh my gosh, this guy got he got paralyzed. Time to wake up, buddy. Could make really good poisons with these, so definitely take these.
Nasty little buggers, aren't they?
Oh, I have you know I cleared the mine.
Gone? Every one of them? Why, that's incredible. Finally, we can reopen the mine and put Shore's stone back on the map. Here, please accept this gift as a token of our gratitude.
Okay, now we could continue with our business. Yeah, this is another, this standing stone is another one that's kind of like protected by mages. So the goal is honestly going to be to go in there, you know, see it, and then get the hell out. Because we do not want to get caught by mages. Mages early game, man, I tell you. Hell, mages late game, just shred. They just shrek you, man. Really don't stand a chance. A lot of times you really need to get magic resistance game. Magic resist is so important in this game. It's crucial. That magic resist, forget it. It doesn't even matter what your build is. You really want to have magic resist in some way, shape, or form.
Looking for a horse? Well, you take a good look around and let me know if you see anything you like.
It's be dangerous living outside these walls.
I'm not afraid of anything out here. Walls are just a weakling's hiding spot. Not me. I'm no weakling. In fact, I bet I got the strongest arms in all of Skyrim.
Don't think so, bro.
Like I've got a challenger. Tell you what, how about a friendly wager? You match the bet, and we fight until one of us gives in.
Sure. Easy money.
All right. Remember, this is a clean fight. No weapons, no tricks. And none of those fancy magic spells either. Here we go.
No time to talk.
Let's see what
Stitch
you're
your double
made
cross
of.
me and I'll kill you.
Fight! Fight!
That guy always comes at the worst time. That fugitive.
Septim's on the big one.
Oof.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
I guess you were right.
Yeah. I mean, that guy is ass kicked. What is going on behind me?
We are routed. Fall back.
Did you see someone run past us?
What the hell? Did he go inside the man's house? No, that's funny. Yeah, he went that way.
Great. Thanks. Bastard stole from me. I'll catch him though.
I guess the guy never. What the hell?
Greetings.
Yo, the guy really went inside the man's house, and he just like, I guess he just gave up. I can't believe the guy just Houdini'd. Oh man, that's funny.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax.
Classic, good old Skyrim jank.
For the privilege of
Can never get away from it. No matter what mod list you use, no matter what mods you put in. Brother, this is obviously a shakedown.
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
Once was a hero named Redguard, ready came riding you right from all
The gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
Imagine the guard trying to shake you down something for money. That's funny. Classic. 100% believable too. It's like tickets in real life. Let's try to avoid mall. No, it's okay, buddy. I don't like talking to you anyways. Can't stand it. Ooh, mission board. I want to see if we can go to the mission board. See if we can get going. That's one thing about this list. The mission boards can take a little bit of time to load in, so you just have to kind of like keep like, just wait a little bit and then like occasionally look away and then look back, and it should populate after a little bit of time. Boom, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. Don't think I want to do any of these quests. Those are like, so some of the quests are like, some of those like little missives are kind of how can I put this? They're like random shit you find out in the world, and I don't really want to pack up my quest log with the stuff. I already have a few that I haven't done yet, so I prefer like slightly more direct quests, I guess. Yeah. And I don't really want to do any bandit camp quests yet, because fighting bandits at level 4 with no armor on is death sentence. So probably at level 10, I think I'll be able to comfortably do like bandit camps, because there's a lot of enemies in those camps now. All right, so like I said before, we're gonna go try to. So there's mages up there, and the stone is up there, but I need to get that stone. So this is gonna be terrifying. I don't have any magic resist potions or anything. Do I have any potions that give me extra HP? Or do we have we do have an invisibility potion. That might help a lot. You know what? We take those. This might actually help.
Never should have come here.
Got it. I'm out. Whew. It's crazy that they still saw me, kind of. Yeah. That fucking Achinok has a name, son. Bernard Helm. Yeah, it's okay. We won't be we won't be messing with those guys. Alright, so we found that one, and now we just need to find we found this one. So these are the two most dangerous ones, because Thunder, a boss, actually dwells here. And then this one, the freaking these other two are not necessarily dangerous, they're just really out of the way. So we gotta make our way to Winham. But these other three, I should say. So the Lord, right, is right here somewhere inside this little mountain area. The steed, sorry, not the steed, the tower is in this area here. And then I believe the serpent is in this little crevice here. So we're gonna go to Go cast your fancy magic someplace else. Brother, I hope you're talking to the mages up there. Why don't you go do something about it? Okay, let's go take the carriage. We got what we came for here. I think we'll go get the Lord Stone first, followed by the I think so. For those who don't know why I'm doing this for, the reason why I'm doing it is because I have the perk here called Ritual. I have the Ritual bird sign, and what the Ritual bird sign does now is, I'm trying to find the damn thing. The Ritual burst right now is it makes the effects from the standing stone 200% stronger, and so whenever you like touch one of the standing stones now, it gives you like this little passive effect. So like Warrior will give you 25 HP, but for the Ritual, people under the sign of the Ritual, it's 200% stronger. So instead of 25 HP, I'll get 75. And another good thing about it is actually when you find all the standing stones, you can choose the perks on the flies. You can choose which one you want to use on the fly, like at any moment, even in combat. You can like cycle between the different ones.
Where do you want to go?
So basically give me like essentially a permanent buff. So that was like the idea that I was going for the build. Alright, let's go hand in the quest.
We'll be off.
Hand in the quest, and then from here we can actually make it to the Lord. We might even sleep for a little bit and then make it to Lordstone. From Lordstone, we'll walk our way up straight through and go to get the tower and then finish off with the serpent. I believe there's an axe out there somewhere that I can get. Looking forward to getting that axe. My goodness, man, I'm so freaking excited, bro. Chapter 5, Lorerim. What a oh god, man. I also bought Gothic Remake the other day, so I'm looking forward to playing that too after I finish this.
You should be talking to my steward.
Oh, whoops, my fault.
Next time, deal with Avenici.
My fault. You don't deal with petty squabbles like myself.
As steward. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
I can't wait to get a slightly better outfit than this. This outfit's pretty shit. Oh, damn, my fault, lady. I mean to invade your personal space. Sheesh. I wonder if my boy Blacksmith is hiring right now.
I've got my eye on you.
The hell I do? You help around the forge?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he's not hiring. He's not hiring. He's not hiring. No shifts. Not hiring. Alright. It's my boy Lesh. Yeah, Lesh. I decided I'll just play some Skyrim until I fall asleep, so inevitably. There's one thing that's gonna put me to bed is this game, but I'm not gonna lie to you, this Modlist is actually kind of fun, so it may not be the case. Okay. So definitely put points into two-handed. And definitely put points into this. And then we'll start working on our other skills. Yeah, we start working on all those skills. Surprised you're not sleeping either, Lesh. You're off today, right? So it doesn't matter. And I can start putting points in this to magic. We need to increase our magic. Our magic is dog shit. All right, well, you can watch some Skyrim to go to sleep. So you don't trust me. It puts me to sleep watching Skyrim. I don't know, for some reason I'm like really restless. I don't know if it's just my entire like rhythm is off, man. So kind of sucks, to be honest. It is what it is, but not a beast, dude. Yeah, I'm also off, so it's not too bad. If I wasn't off today, I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably just call out because I was not about to deal with this. It was me. Quickly buy some soups for the road. I could actually make them hot as well. Because we have troll fat, so we can actually heat up the Soup. Oh, don't tell me you don't have any soups. Don't tell me. Oh, you do. I can't use the cabbage soups because these things kind of suck. So what Jeffrey? When you put, I follow the deity, Jeffrey, who is the storyteller. He goes by many names. The storyteller, the wanderer, the walker. You know, God of the wilds. You know, the Freelander. So. And basically, what he does is when you're eating meat, it times the bonus that you get from it by 2, but it times the bonuses of your plant-based foods by 0, which means it makes it 0. So basically, you have to be a meat eater at all times, and stuff like that. I personally actually really love this. I personally really love this deity. I can't really call him a god because I think he's more of a spirit, so to speak. But I really love it. I love it. It allows me to have insane amounts of health early game, like ridiculous. All right. Okay, we got enough stew and stuff for the cold winters up north. Freezing cold up north is terrible, especially with I don't know, practically no clothes on that we have. But the goal is to go there as quickly as possible and get the hell out of there. For anybody who's wondering about like the specs that I'm using to run the game and stuff like that, I'm running it. You know, it's in the description, I believe. My PC specs are in the description, so you can kind of like get a reference point. I am running the game in 5K, so keep that part in mind when like in terms of like FPS costs and stuff, because 5K is like way more pixels than even 4K. So you know, I'm so my frame rate is actually shit in comparison to what like somebody would have on like a 1440p. You know. Oh, I want to say you would get this similar frame rates with a like I want to say you get this similar frame rates on this Modlist with a RTX 3060 12 gigabyte with a decent processor at 1440p with the frame gen on. You would have probably pretty much this same frame rate. We're actually not too far away from the Lordstone. Believe it or not, Lordstone's actually pretty close to Wyron. Believe. I was very surprised when I first found the Lordstone by accident. Okay. The hot soup is still in effect. Let me see if I can try to put on the stitch boots and this clothing. Try to combat the cold a little bit. It's a snowy saber cat tiger. Probably should avoid it. There's gonna be some enemies here, so you have to be kind of prepared for that. All right, Lucian.
You there, lead. All right.
We're getting here one way or another, buddy. Oof, weave. Good. Oh, please. You gotta be very careful with that guy.
I'm surprised you lasted this long.
May actually drink a potion. We gotta be very careful. Unfortunately, he died so quick that I like. I actually really want to kill this archer first. Oh, that. You mean this clothes, buddy? I want clothes. I mean nice armor.
Let's see what you've got.
Yeah, the bleed damage is kicking in. Oh, this guy missed. Bye-bye. I really still wish he did I mean, don't get me wrong, he did a lot of like modifications to the list and stuff like that. I really did wish he would have fixed the whole like them literally only spamming power attacks. Because power attacks in this game is very, very awkward to deal with because they come with an innate like 30%. Like they come with like an innate 30% damage. I mean, armor penetration. So it's like you really take a lot of damage from power attacks in this game. I wish they would just power attack less often, or at the very least respect their stamina bars so that they don't just perma do that shit. Okay, so those are bandits, obviously. Let's see if I can get down here. Oh, okay, not too bad. Okay, next point of interest is going to be the tower. Yeah, the hot soup is definitely putting on a lot of work, which is good. Oop, frost troll. Could go in for a quick swing. Nice. Yeah, you definitely do bonus damage against them. Just. Okay, well, that happened. Could actually take more of these troll fats. They come in handy for heating up the food. Okay. One of the things I completely forgot to do was buy elsewhere fondue, which which is like this little thing that they Kajitsu that increase your magic by a tremendous amount. But they sell them like usually like one every few days, so I kind of wish I got that. So I can like so we can restock. Okay, those are Imperials. Don't really have to worry too much there. Okay. Not too much further away. Yeah. So the tower stone is up there. I can physically see it. Looks like they're busy. All right. Let's see here. So now we have that one. The last stone is, oh my gosh, I just ran in the water by accident. God damn it. Oh, oof. Okay, at least there's a flyer here. Yeah, so the last one is in the back of College of Winterhold, essentially. So we get that. And then we get to use a very, very, very powerful mechanic. So I can't wait for that. She looks kind of dangerous. We're not going to mess with her. Ah, I just fell in the water. Okay. Oh, there goes my HP. Okay, so we go this way. There's a pretty decent axe here too, so we could probably even use that until we get the axe that we want. Now we have to get over there. All right. Might be enemies here. Yep, there is. I want to go for the archer though. See how much damage I took there from one arrow? Ooh, nice. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad for that guy. Oh, nice, Lucian. Western Dweller Arm. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of expensive stuff on us. Wow. Wow. Nice. A shipment of refined malachite. Drink a potion. We just
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Oh my gosh, I got hit by chip damage.
Come on, come on! I've been waiting too long for this.
All right, back up a little bit. Nice. Yeah, we can pretty much get rid of that axe for now. This axe is pretty nice because it gives it it does extra damage and it ignores armor. I'm not even too sure how much armor it ignores either. I just know that you at least have that as a thing. It says, I think it says it here. So the Barbarian's Fury. Hold on. Can't seem to find the damn thing. So it doesn't show up on here, huh? Maybe it shows up afterwards? I'm very surprised that it doesn't show up on this thing. It's weird. Must give it like 5 armor pen or something like that. Pretty sure it's like maybe like 5. I'm pretty sure it won't show up on my stat sheet either, so. Almost died from the freaking water. Should probably wait a little bit before we even like attempt. All right, thank you, Lucian. Yeah, we're not doing too hot here. This is pretty bad, actually. Can't believe we got this axe.
Stone, eh? Sounds somewhat sneaky and slightly slippery.
Having discovered all the standard stones, you can now switch between them at any time. Nice. We now have the select standard stone perk, which is great for us. That is huge. Almost broke my freaking legs. I hate that. I hate that it does that. Like, what the? All right. Okay. Wow. This is ridiculous. We gotta try to get out of this area. Just bro. Oh, look at that. That's a bad texture right there. I think there's a guy with a boat here somewhere.
What do you need?
All right, and then we can actually take our stupid asses back to, I don't know, a place that's a little bit better than here. Hopefully went home. All right, and we finally did it. We got the select standing stone, so now I can select the standing stone anytime I like. Well, select the standing stone passive, not the effects, not the main effects.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fault.
Maybe the reason this place can so
Take a look at what I have to
Come and
say.
peruse my stall for the best food in
Take a
Windhelm.
look at my wares. I have a wide selection of quality goods.
Greetings.
Hi there.
Quality goods right here. Come and have a look.
Fill your belly today with my fine
Come and have a
selection of
browse at my
quality
store.
food
I'm
stuff.
sure you'll find something delightful.
Got something to sell?
I don't know if I've mentioned.
You can do these two. Steam Crag camp is a little bit difficult because there's giants there.
I really don't like
Giants can
it.
just one shot you, so they literally do like 500 damage per hit. So it's actually kind of recommended you have enough resistance to deal with at least one of the attacks because they're likely to hit you. right, and now we finish off here, and then we can get off this for a little bit. But I'm gonna make sure we get this out of the way first. Oop, my fault, brother. Ha! Ran into that guy mad hard.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Is it tea time already?
No.
Azura light your steps.
He has a staff enchanter in here too. Interesting. Might come in handy.
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
Bro. Where the hell am I? Yo, Windhelm is ridiculous, son. What the hell? I'm on the rooftops. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's go deliver that and kill off those pests. That's some good XP right there. Nice little calm 200 XP plus. Speed of which, let me save right here. Yeah, so now I should be able to get these two quests done pretty comfortably. No issues. Exterminate the pests. The pests are right here. And it's usually skeevers. So. That's not too bad of a quest to utilize for some solid experience. Most of the times your build tends to, in this game, hits a really good power spike at like level 10, so. Nice. I'm really happy I got this axe. This is a really good axe, actually. I may even run this, but I still want the Nordic axe for the, the ancient Nord axe for the extra bleed damage. Bleed damage is just too good. At least on like enemies, but bleed works even on dragons, so which is why I like it. It's terrible against Draugr and Undead, which is like a very large amount of like things that we're gonna be fighting in this game, but I don't know. I think it's much more efficient than like poison or something. Yeah, poison is kind of annoying because certain enemies are resistant to it by race, and yeah, like for example Argonians and shit. So it's very annoying. Whereas bleed build is nice because almost literally pretty much every living thing has the capacity to bleed, so you can stack bleed on them. Oh, this guy's right here.
Huh? Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Yep. All right, so we did that, and then let's just rest right here because we leveled up. So a little campfire here, and we could go back in our regular outfit as well.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Invitation to fight. Oh, this is the bar fights quest line. Okay, we got two-handed to 50, which is great. That's huge right there. Um, I definitely need. Definitely not finesse to go up to 60, so we're gonna have to keep pumping points into that as well. Fortunately. Okay, we got 2 levels off this. And now we get this. So you see, attacks deal 40 to 120 extra damage over 20 seconds. Just huge. Like, bro, the thing is that this stacks really nicely on each other. So it really makes for um, pretty much excellent gameplay. Just not to mention the 30% armor pen, but 60 to 180, and it scales. So it scales with your weapon skills. So I think at this point, 50. My guess is that it's halfway there now. So I'm probably doing. I think I'm probably sitting at around anywhere between 100 to 120 damage. If I'm doing, if doing the math correctly here. Per thing. So it deals that over 20 seconds, which is great. This is amazing. Any target below 25% health, you pretty much execute them, which is really, really insane. All right, we can definitely put a perk point into this. Sound body. And we can get 2 perks into this. So we got both perks into this with 150 armor. So now we have 315 armor. So it's 31% 31% resistance. That gets affected by armor panda. I don't think the armor penetration affects the damage resistance we get from the unarmored perk and the damage resistance we get from Jeffrey. Still by the Temple of Ancestors. Stop there for the time being. All right. So we got the standing stone sign. We have, when we stack up all of our buffs nicely, we get a generous 379 HP. We have extra bleed damage now. We got a brand new axe. We haven't died, which is good. And we have pretty good resistances. I actually think we can comfortably do like certain quests and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to get some rest now. It was a good stream. It's fun. And hopefully we can continue this a little later. Lorerim has actually been a really fun experience. Though. It's really great. It's really, really good. Really good experience. I'm loving this Modlist, man. I'm loving the changes he made. If it was one thing I could fix, would probably be like the stupid power attack spams that the enemies do. But all in all, I just really am loving this Modlist. This Modlist is fantastic. It even beats some games that's out today. which is crazy to even say, man. But shout out to my boy Biggie for making this, taking the time to make this despite having kids and stuff to take care of. I'm always supporting him. I'm always trying to support model artists the best I can. And I'm looking forward to finishing up this character. I'm looking forward to getting to see where this character is. I'm actually really excited for where he's going to go. Feels like a fresh build. It feels like a build that no one has done. Most people tend to go heavy armor and light armor and stuff like that. Very few people tend to go unarmored. Unarmored is a very niche thing. It's very difficult, but you try it anyways. See how it goes. I love how cool the guy came out. I think the character came out pretty nice looking, pretty solid. He's little scars on his arms, various tattoos and whatnot. This looks really good. So we'll see how it goes. All right, that's the end of it for the Adventures of Jackson for now. I'll see if I can try to get some sleep. Catch you guys later. Peace.